Hey guys, welcome to my video. In this video, we're going to talk about Kube-Scheduler, and this is a quick summary. Kube-Scheduler is basically one of the four main components of the master node or control plane, and scheduler helps to find the best node for your pod. So once this Kube API server component creates a pod in response to whatever request. API server only creates the pod, but it does not assign a node. Scheduler does that work. It basically scans all the worker nodes and then first finds the feasible nodes based on the requirements in the configuration file, like requirements like resources, and if some kind of affinity is mentioned in the YAML file, and then if there's any constraints, all those things or all those rules are considered, and it basically finds all the feasible nodes, meaning like the nodes on which this pod creation is feasible. So once the feasible nodes are found, then it moves on to the next step called scoring. But this whole process of finding feasible nodes is called filtering. So let's talk about scoring now, where if the number of feasible nodes is greater than 1, and obviously if there's only one feasible node, that's where the pod will be placed on. If the number of feasible nodes is greater than 1, then scheduler will score these nodes actually. Okay, this is another example. Let's say the pod that is about to be created requires like 250 MB memory, and let's say scheduler has found two feasible nodes, one with 2 GB memory, the other with 4 GB memory. Then the node with 4 GB memory will get a higher score than the node with 2 GB memory. Now obviously the node with the higher score wins, and that's where the pod will be placed. So if there is no winner, meaning like if all the pods, all the nodes get the same score, then one feasible node will be selected randomly. Now, an interesting tidbit about Sundar Pichai. Why am I talking about Sundar Pichai? Because he's the CEO of Alphabet, and Google is part of Alphabet, and Kubernetes is created by Google to manage their own containers. Yeah, so basically Sundar was the product manager for Google Chrome toolbar, and so he quickly realized that like Internet Explorer might change later to make it difficult for Google Chrome toolbar to get popular. So he actually like spoke to the management to start building Google Chrome browser, but initially it wasn't received very well. So he actually collected a lot of data, and then he built a solid case, for management to really get interested in this and invest in Google Chrome Google Chrome browser. So that was new to me. I did not know about it. Just wanted to let you know. All right, one career tip is again, it's a new section in my videos. So I'm going to keep this format. And if you don't like it, let me know. But the tip is basically like how you think about your work. Like, it's easy to actually like work for companies like Apple, Netflix, Google, and Facebook, or like all these FANG companies, right? It's easy to work for those companies and be happy about your work because of course you're working in a popular company. But let's say you're not doing, you're not in that situation, and you might be thinking, like, oh yeah, this team doesn't matter, like, what I'm doing, it's not going anywhere, uh, that kind of thing. Like basically how you think about your work uh, really matters, because that actually influences your behavior. Rather than that, if you like learn to love your job, no matter what it is, no matter how old or new the technology that you're working on is. If you learn to love it, your career will be much better actually. That's my opinion. There's no data to support it. It's just my opinion, and I strongly believe it. And that's been my experience in the last 2 3 years actually. I'll see you guys with another new lesson, and yeah, make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys.